Hi y'all, Kayla Jarman here, your informative realtor, and today hopefully I'm bringing you some really great tips that are going to help you know how to navigate the current real estate market. Are you listing a house and you don't know how to set the price? Have you put in offers on homes and lost them and left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and you're scratching your head trying to figure out what's going on? Well, hopefully what I share with you today will help you understand the market, and therefore you'll be able to navigate a lot better. So it all has to do with comps that realtors pull, whether they're listing a house or they're putting an offer in on a house for their client. What they'll do is they'll run comps typically within a mile radius of the home, and they'll look at houses that are very similar to that particular house, and they'll look at the same square footage or close to it, same bedrooms, same number of bathrooms, things like that, even the year the house was built. They compare all these different things, and sometimes they will navigate further out, 2-mile radius, a 3-mile radius, and this helps them see what houses that are similar to that particular house have sold for. And typically you can run it 3 months, 6 months to a year, and in this market I do it for 3 months because things are going so fast, and that tells you what the current flavor, if you will, is of the market when you look within a 3-month window, okay? And they'll look at houses that have closed. That tells you, when they look at the closed properties, what the house listed for and what it sold for. So you can see if it listed for a certain amount and it went $50,000 over asking price, or $20,000 over asking price, or $10,000 over asking price. Sometimes there are homes, yes, every now and then, that are maybe at the asking price or $5,000 below it. And at this point, I just want to bring up, when you see houses that are being sold as is, typically you always have great negotiating powers with that. Not so in this market. They're getting what they're asking for and more. Those houses are going over asking price. I'm telling you guys, it's a shortage of inventory. When there's a shortage of inventory anywhere, whatever it is you're buying, it increases the value, okay? So if you're thinking about listing your house, don't wait for the spring. There's a shortage of inventory. You can make just as much, if not more, now. So, and right now I'm doing this video in January. Typically, springtime is when it starts picking up. February, you see the momentum picking up, and it just continues to roll into the summer. It's not been that way this year. We have a shortage of inventory, and there are multiple buyers for every house that comes on the market. Back to the comps. So anyway, they'll look at the closed, and they'll see what the house is listed for and what they sold for. And that helps the realtor determine what to list the house for if they're selling it, or what to put the offer in on if they have a client that wants to purchase the house. So whether you are listing a house for sale on the market or whether you are buying a house, the comps come into play with trying to figure out the prices there. But okay, what happens, and what's happening right now, is when houses are under contract, you can't see what the offer price was on that home. You see the listing price, but you don't know what the offer price was that won that house in the offers, okay? You can't see that until the house closes. So typically you run comps. Say your shortest window was 3 months. You're looking at all the comps, and then you have 10 to 20 that are under contract. Well, it's a blind guess. Did it go at asking price? Did it go above asking price? We don't know, right? So you have to navigate with your clients to show them the houses that have closed and how they have gone off the market, whether it was over asking price, at asking price, or any of them under asking price. Study those really well, and then take into consideration those that are under contract. Now, some will be under contract not showing. That means they have a fabulous offer and they don't need a backup offer. Or under contract but still showing. That means there's some contingencies in place, and so they're considering backup offers. And if that contract falls through, sometimes it does, then if you put a backup offer in, they'll turn to you. So that's the differences with those two nuances. So say you're putting an offer in, you're navigating that with your realtor, and you submit what you think is a fair offer and you lose it. And you continue down this road, and then you look back at the houses that you lost about a month or so down the road, and you see that they went for $20,000 over asking price. A house that was as is went $5,000 over asking price, and you're scratching your head going, what's happening? Some houses are going $100,000 plus over asking price. It depends on the particular house, the area that it's in. All kinds of nuances go into play with that. But for first-time home buyers, they're trying to navigate it, and they want a fixer-upper. Well, a fixer-upper today is going at asking price and above because there's a shortage of inventory, and this is driving the prices up on the houses. All that to say, whether you are putting a house on the market for sale or whether you're looking to purchase a house, with a good realtor by your side, they'll help you navigate these waters and give you success, okay? To where if you're selling a house, you'll get the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Or if you're buying a house, they'll help you navigate those waters to put in a great offer to where you can win that house. All right, I know it's tough, especially if you're conservative in this market, but just listen to all the nuances that your realtor shares with you. Use wisdom and make the best offer possible. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Kayla Jarman, your informative realtor. Hope this helps.